They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? How you doing? It's your boy, the Squirrel, and I'm back with another reaction video. A little disappointed. I recorded Peter Kay's Doggin, and it was blocked in the UK and Ireland, so it's up on my page. Most of you guys can't see it. I also recorded a couple Lee Evans by request, and they're blocked in every country. So that sucks. Put a lot of time into recording those, editing them, and then I went to upload them, and they are copyright claimed and blocked in every country. So I did see some people had them up for reactions. I don't know how. The guy's hilarious. I wish I could share those with you. And yeah, I'll find a way someday. Until then, let's try Bob Mortimer's Theft in Shrubbery, Would I Lie to You? See how quickly I get kicked in the balls on this one.
As a teenager, I used to terrorize my neighborhood with a game I invented called Theft and Shrubbery.
What were the rules of Theft and Shrubbery?
Can I first of all say my memories of this are a bit sketchy?
Always handy for this game.
Yeah. Well, I'm an older gentleman. They're more like just fingerprints on an abandoned handrail.
Even while you poetically describe the aging process, another part of your brain is inventing the rules of a fictional game.
It's Theft and Shrubbery. Yeah. It's a game that I played in my youth, in my teens, on the Lakes estate in Middlesbrough. I would probably be 14 or 15. I hope that's all the information you need.
So this is kind of like some old TV shows we had here. I think like What's My Line? You had to guess what they were doing, or gosh, I forget the other one, but To Tell the Truth. So it seems like Would I Lie to You, To Tell the Truth, probably the same thing. So basically, you're trying to convince the people that what you did is actually what you did, or however. So that's what I'm guessing. We'll see.
Do you have any recollection as to what this game involved?
Yes, of course.
Of course. In which case, I'm satisfied and there's no need to tell me. What were the rules?
There would have to be a gang of you. I would usually be with Staver and Bagger.
Well, I didn't realise you knew hobbits as a child.
Neil Overall, Jerry Dungaree's son. Of course, he
didn't take his father's name.
I'll bet you this is a true story.
So, and Gary Cheeseman would be there. The reason he was called Cheesy is because his mum used to give him a cheese. Do you know the cheese slice? Yeah. To take out with him when we were hanging around the shops and that, because she thought it was good for spots.
Surely it's because of his surname Cheeseman.
No.
Surely that was part of it.
Do you know, Gary Cheeseman was a big lad, yeah? A very big head. A sniper's dream, they used to call it.
Sniper's dream. The host of the show looks like he might be the son of the guy that ran the candy shop in Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, whatever the fuck it's called. The original one with Gene Wilder. He could be that guy's son.
He's such a nice... The thing is, he's such a nice lad. And he was a...
I love these points in the show where we say, Bob, let's all gather around the fireside. You can tell us tales of your youth.
So the rules of the game. The rules of the game. Theft and... Shrubbery. Were relatively simple. You had to creep into the back of someone's house and observe the family watching the telly or whatever they're doing, yeah?
It's getting a bit sinister now, Bob.
Yeah, I know.
Is this at night?
This is on the evening time, yeah.
So the family, as it were, backlit by the domestic lighting.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you'd find one where the curtains were open, yeah? Go to the rear of the garden, and then you'd slowly walk towards the window, right? Try not to disturb them, and you'd chant, increasing the volume as you went. We do beg your pardon, but we are in your garden. And then you gradually get closer and closer to the window, and as soon as you were seen, that's when Shrubbery comes in.
Which was what?
You were not allowed to escape via the front of the property. You had to go across all the fences. Because you're teenage, what you're really waiting for is someone to make a noise or give yourself away, so that you all have to go run through all the gardens.
That's the shrubbery part.
That's the shrubbery
What's
part.
the theft part?
The theft is we just always felt that we were stealing something from them.
Privacy.
Their dignity.
So you're going up the garden saying louder and louder, we do beg your pardon, we are in your guts. We do beg your pardon, we are in your guts. You're shouting. How loud would you get? People who are hard of hearing, you could be going, we do beg your pardon, we are in your guts. Before they notice it.
Yeah.
This game can't have lasted, I'm imagining, very long before people kind of rumbled you and...
No, it was just one of the games, that we did.
When I was a kid, my friend in town, there was a bunch of us that hung out, and the one kid that was like centrally located in the town had a fucking like a cedar chest in the kitchen, and there was like a big wooden crate next to it, and that's where like all the sports equipment was kept. We'd go there and borrow all the baseballs and gloves and bats and stuff, and have a big game or whatever. And in that chest, it was just full of costumes from years and years of Halloween. Yoda masks and big Mexican hats and sheets with holes in them for ghosts and all kinds of shit, all kinds of horror masks and funny masks and everything else. And we used to play a game called Waving. So I grew up in a very small town, which I live in now, back in the town I grew up in. And we used to go down to the local car dealership across from the 24-hour convenience store, and we would just stand in the opening of the parking lot, and we would just wave to traffic as it went by at like 11, midnight, 1 a.m. In this little town, one car goes by every 15 minutes. So we'd all stand around, just hang out and talk, and all of a sudden we'd be like, oh, here comes a car, here comes a car. And we'd all line up, and we would dance, and we'd wave to the car, and we'd be like, do the do-si-do, and we'd like do-si-do around, and we'd be like, oh, everybody do the moonwalk, and we'd moonwalk in a line. Like, we'd call the shot, and everybody would do it. And I can't imagine now, like, driving down the road at 1 in the morning, and I'd pass a bunch of kids that are between the ages of 13 and 15. They're dressed up in Halloween garb and they're moonwalking. And one night that we did this guy pulled up in front of us, and he pulls up and he's like, what kind of drugs are you guys on? Like, nah, we're not on drugs. Like, you guys want some drugs? Like, no, we're good. Anyways, it reminds me of Theft and Shrubbery, just some stupid fucking game you make up.
It could be Theft and Shrubbery night. There was another night where we used to take fruit from a fruit vendor's wagon and throw that up in the air and just let it drop on our heads.
It tells me you played that quite a lot, Bob.
Bob, that's funny.
Melons.
Cheeseman was very good at it.
So what do you think, David?
Steve, what do you
My
think?
concern is that the details are so utterly believable and sound like they're real that if it wasn't actually a game, he spent an awful lot of time looking through people's windows.
I'm coming down on the side of truth.
Yeah, I know it sounds odd, but I just believe it.
You're going to say true? Yeah. Okay, so theft and shrubbery. Bob, truth or lie?
I was telling the truth.
Yeah, I thought so. Ridiculous games. They did the same. Wow.
As a team.
So that was really good. I loved it. This is funny. So that was really good. I loved it. This guy's really funny. I'm going to edit this video and upload it and see how many countries it's blocked in, and you may or may not see this. Until next time, squirrel out.
I really hate your fucking guts, and I